Good morning, Cardinals. Welcome back to the Nest. My name is Kayla Trong.
And I am Angel Felipe. I am exuberant to provide Hoover news, entertainment, and student television.
On this week's Nest, we have special messages from our students, a red couch with Chef Lou in her new kitchen, and student athlete highlights.
But first, we would like to address last week's occurrences.
We are glad that students have taken mature, careful, and appropriate precautions towards a very serious matter.
We thank all Hoover staff and students for ensuring our community safety in times of distress.
Alyssa demonstrates the peace we want to continue emitting, and students speaking out follows.
Hi Cardinals, I'm Melissa. Last week was Peace Week and our Cardinals demonstrated peace throughout the week. Let's take a look at just how they did that.
We're living in a world now, we're living in a time now where people are racially divided and everything is about race, everything is about creed, everything is about sexual orientation. It's foolish. We are all one race, the human race. To others as you would have them to do unto you. So if you want love, respect, and honor, then you must do it to others first. And you become the change that you want to see.
Hello, Hoover Cardinals. My name is Iris Mendez, and today we will be bringing you information about students speaking out, a proactive approach to creating a safer school environment which can be utilized within the curriculum to teach character development. This program promotes school spirit, pride, and creates a positive campus image to students. It is available to all Hoover and STUSD students and can be used at any time through either their website or their app P3. What are your thoughts on students speaking out?
I think it's the next step to a great program with Crime Stoppers. Now that we can use text and an app, it just makes it easier for kids and people to be able to get in touch and let us know what's going on. Over the years, we've seen tips really coming in from the kids, so I'm very confident this will work. Everybody wants safe schools. Everybody wants to feel safe in their classroom and on campus.
Once the P3 Tips app is downloaded, type in a 4-digit passcode and confirm it. This is your password. Select your location, United States, California, and San Diego County Crime Stoppers. Once you have signed in, you never have to enter your location again. The P3 Tips app is intuitive and easy to use. Select the tip you want to enter. Type in the requested information for your tip. You're given an option to attach a photo if needed. Then, submit your tip. Crime Stoppers provides instructions on how to collect your reward if your tip leads to an administrative action or arrest. Yes, reward. It only takes a few seconds. If you see something, say something. It's just that easy.
Your anonymous tip comes here to Crime Stoppers, where it's reviewed and forwarded to the most appropriate law enforcement agency for investigation. The P3 app and phone line are monitored 24/7, but please remember, if it's an emergency, call 911.
Tips can be about violence of any sort: theft, vandalism, weapons, gang activity, drugs, alcohol, bullying, domestic violence, or any suspicious activity. You can follow up on your report by signing in with your 4-digit number. Review or update your existing tip on the main screen.
Do you believe that apps like this are important on school campuses?
Yes, apps like this are super important so kids can safely report things that they think are dangerous and keep their community safe. I think this is a really great program. It gives kids an opportunity to report dangerous things on campus without worrying about whether or not someone is going to come after them.
We want to project to students that it is okay to speak out in times of affliction. Mr. Babineau reaches out to students, giving us his points of views on last week's subject.
Cardinals, happy Wednesday. I want to keep it real. Last week was tough. If you know me, you know that it brought a deep amount of sadness in my heart. And the sadness comes from a place that at no point do I ever want to think for a nanosecond that any one of you would ever be fearful or scared to come to this place, to this community that is Hoover High School. It's rough, it truly is. But I guess what I want to say to you guys now is, where do we go from here? What's done is done, and we really cannot change it. What has happened has happened. The damage has been done. And I think that it's an opportunity now for us to come together as a community. We've done so much work to continue to build this positive community, and I give you guys all the credit for making that happen. What's unfair in our society is that these types of things, if they happen at other schools, the issue becomes that particular student. At a school in Hoover, the issue becomes, oh, it's a Hoover issue. You guys know what happened on social media, and everyone said, oh, it's Hoover, 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 and you know what? That kills me. I can't stand it. It's not fair to you guys. And so it is harder for us as a community to be able to change the perception of who we are. But I know we can, because I know you guys, and I know you're incredible people, and you want the same thing, and you believe in your heart that it can happen. So where do we go from here? Being kind, picking each other up, doing the right thing. If we have a friend who is hurting, helping them. If you have a friend that's hurting, let an adult know. It's about all of us together and what we can do to continue to make this community one that I know we can make happen. Cardinals, let's keep moving in a positive direction. I care about each and every one of you. I love you guys. Let's make it happen. HOO-RYDE.
Have you ever wondered what Fair at 44 is? Luis takes us around.
The CDC is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping out the community and enhance the quality of life for everyone and planning events in the community. Why did you first organize this?
We organized this event partially as a fundraiser, trying to raise money for the work that we're doing in the community. A lot of it goes unseen, which is fine, but there's a lot going on that a lot of organizations like ours are doing in the community that makes a huge difference in the lives of people. But the goal is to make it a community event that people from all over the community can have access to and come and just celebrate City Heights, the diversity, the richness of the culture, and just to enjoy an evening together. So it's a little bit different, but we're really excited to make it accessible to the community and hopefully raise some money for the work we're doing as well.
How do you first hear about this event?
I think first heard about it because I follow the Fair at 44 on Instagram, which is funny, and then I just saw that they posted about it and it looked like a cool event.
Why are you attending this event?
I just thought it looked like a cool event. I love food, so I wanted to come check out all the street food that's nearby. But also I'm a photographer, and I like to come photograph cool local community events. So that's another reason why I came out.
Ever wonder what club will be right for you?
I sure do.
Danny and Angeles gives a recap of Club Fair.
What's up, Hoover Cardinals? This is Danny from the Nest Crew. Club Fair was last Wednesday. If you guys missed it, let's have a little bit of a recap. HOO-RYDE! The Club Fair was on Wednesday, September 18th, located in the back quad. Some clubs that were present are Cardinals Interact, Aaron Price, ROTC, Key Club, Cesar Chavez, Academy Clubs, and so much more. Enjoy, Cardinals!
And remember, Hoover Cardinals, Wednesdays are awesome.
HOO-RYDE!
Kayla, do you love eating food?
Of course. And speaking of food, we chat with Chef Lou in her new kitchen.
Today we are joined by Chef Lou in the new kitchen. What interested you in becoming a chef?
Well, I have to say that it wasn't something I chose for myself. It just happened that way. I'm the oldest of 4 kids, so I was in the kitchen with my mom really early on. I mean, from the time I was 6, I was cooking with her. And my first job was at McDonald's on Lake Murray Boulevard when I was 15 and a half. And I've been cooking ever since. I worked through summers at McDonald's until I graduated high school. I went on to UC Santa Cruz, and I had to pay for college on my own. So I had to really think about how I was going to meet the demands of paying for college and going to college. But things just fell into place. I got a job in the commissary in the dining hall, so I never had to pay to eat, which was wonderful. And I got a job as an RA, so I didn't have to pay for housing, and the rest is history. I graduated with a degree in psych and almost a minor in economics. I was short of a few classes, and then I got out into the real world, but I always had 2 jobs. I've always had 2 or more jobs. So even though I was working in an office, I was flipping pizzas at Pizza Nova in Point Loma, and ultimately the Food Network was just popping up around that time, and I saw an ad for culinary school, and I thought I could do this. So I applied, and I went off to San Francisco and just started working.
What do you like most about the new kitchen?
I love this kitchen. First, it's beautiful. It's a gorgeous kitchen, and I tell the students all the time that it may be the most beautiful kitchen they ever cook in. Hopefully not. But I love it. I love this kitchen because it allows me to give my students a real world taste of what working in the industry is like. Everything about this kitchen is a commercial, the equipment, the flow, the way it's set up, the way it's designed. So it's really going to reflect what they'll see out in the real world.
What do you hope to accomplish with the new kitchen?
There's so many things I want to accomplish for this kitchen. The first thing I want to accomplish is for the students. I want them to be able to, and with our first classes in food prep and nutrition, I want to give them skills for life. I want all our young Cardinals to be able to know food, to identify food in the season, and then to cook for themselves. I don't want any of you to be at the mercy of someone else charging you for food or eating food you don't know what the ingredients are. So that's my first goal, is to give you guys skills for life. My second goal is really a CCTE goal. The reason this kitchen exists is because we've developed a culinary pathway for students who want to or are interested in going into the kitchen after high school. And it's not just the kitchen. And that's the beauty of culinary, is that you can work in a kitchen as a chef or as a pastry chef. You can also work on boats. You can be a food stylist. You can be a food photographer. You can be a food writer. So the sky's the limit. But with all of those things, you really need to know the fundamentals of food. So this is where that's going to happen. The students will learn the basics of food and the basics of cooking, and then they can springboard from there anywhere they want.
How do students benefit from being in the kitchen?
Well, the students benefit in so many ways. First, they'll understand how to negotiate in a commercial kitchen. So it's a wonderful opportunity for them to get jobs, like entry-level jobs. They'll also learn things like time management, responsibility, flow, how to plate food, aesthetics. So there are a lot of things that they'll be able to experience just working in a commercial kitchen.
What is the difference between the old kitchen and the new kitchen?
Oh, so many differences. When I look at this kitchen now, it's really hard to imagine the kitchen that was in place, but that kitchen has been in place forever here. And that kitchen was developed for a home economics program, and it was a wonderful kitchen for the students to work through, in that it had specific island stations so that each team could, have their own area to work in. And I love that about that kitchen. And in fact, 901 is modeled after that kitchen, where Chef Dolan has 8 different stations where 8 different teams can work. Completely different than this kitchen here, in that this is a commercial kitchen. So we don't have 8 teams doing the same thing. We have 8 or 9 teams doing different things. So instead of one menu for the week, like this week or last week they made snickerdoodles. Last week in our class we did a 4-course menu, and actually I think that the students were a little surprised by that. So 4 courses, a beverage which was chai tea, a salad, pasta Alfredo and crepes and caramelized apples with whipped cream for dessert, that they realized how much work went into working in a commercial kitchen. At the end of period 3, they were all sitting in the classroom and they weren't even on their phones. They were just like this. They were like tired, and I said, "Babies, are you okay?" And they said, "That was a lot of work, chef." But that's what it is. The commercial kitchen, industrial kitchens are a lot of work because everything is bigger, everything is more intense, everything is not harder to manage, but unless you are familiar with it, it is harder to manage. So it's a learning curve for all of them, but I think once we get rolling, it's going to be amazing.
Thank you for joining us, Chef Lou.
Thank you so much for having me.
That's all for today's Red Couch Cardinals.
Chef Lou's interview in the kitchen got me thinking about food. I wonder where Hungry Bird went this week.
Welcome back, Cardinals. This week on Hungry Bird, we are taking you to Edna's Pizza and Italian Grill. Edna's Place is located at 4427 El Cajon Boulevard. The menu provides lots of meals from pizzas to salads. Not only do they serve pizza, but they also have Italian food and many more. This place provides entertainment. You can hang out with your friends and family. The reason why we chose Edna's is because it has a variety of different Italian foods. That's this week's Hungry Bird, Cardinals.
Welcome to Hoover's Movie Shack.
This movie is called Abominable, and it is an animation film about a teenage girl named Yai who encounters a young Yeti on the roof of her apartment building in Shinga. She and her friends Jen and Pang name him Everest and embark on an epic quest to reunite the magical creature with his family at the highest point on Earth. But the trio of friends will have to stay one step ahead of Burnish, a wealthy man intent on capturing a Yeti, and zoologist Dr. Zara to help Everest get home. This movie appears in theaters September 27th of 2019. It features two actors who are Chloe Bennett and Eddie Izzard.
There are people looking for you.
Go faster!
I wish Dad were here to see this.
Yeah. This movie is called Joker, and it is a action and adventure film about a man named Arthur who is a clown for hire by day. He is a comedian at night but soon fails. One night he encounters violent thugs while wandering the streets of Gotham City dressed as a clown, and he gets beaten up. Disregarded by society, Arthur begins a slow descent into madness as he transforms into a criminal mastermind known as the Joker. Starring actors Joaquin Phoenix and Zazie Beetz. This movie appears in theaters October 4th of 2019.
CLNS News Entertainment Student Television.
Hi, my name's Cassandra.
Hi, I'm Melanie.
Hi, I'm Brianna. And this is your
ASB
Update! ASB cards are $20. They include a free cashier and 20% discount on all Hoover gear and school dances. Homecoming tickets will be on sale on October 4th for $5 with an ASB card.
Make sure to wear a class shirt every Thursday and head out to the back quad during lunch to the ASB table to earn class points.
Open house is tonight, and so is its college night at 5 p.m. Hope to see you there, Cardinals.
HOO-RYDE!
Last Wednesday, the girls volleyball team had a home non-league game versus Castle Park and improving their overall team record to 6-7. The game was very intense with the Lady Cardinals winning 3-0. The football team also played Castle Park. The football team lost 70-19. Here's a good look at the upcoming sports events this week. Congratulations to this week's Athlete of the Week, Catherine Benitez.
Open House. Come to Open House at 5 p.m. today to give your parents a chance to become a Cardinal for a day. During open house, seniors can reserve the grand night tickets at open house at the PTSA table. Limited spots available. College night. Head over to the big gym today at 5:30 through 7:30 p.m. Today, Wednesday, September 25th. Staff versus student volleyball game. Have you ever wanted to throw a ball at staff before? Well, do I have some good news for you. If you go to the big gym on Friday 3 p.m., you have a chance to fulfill your desire. We Thrive Festival. Almost students come down to the big gym from 8:50 to 11:35 a.m. on October 2nd for the We Thrive Festival.
This is it for this week's Nest.
We hope to see you next week.
And remember, Wednesdays are awesome.